Dear students and parents, I'm immensely happy to welcome you all for this wonderful webinar this morning. It is going to be a turning point in your life by choosing a career in commerce. It may be for yourself or for your son or a daughter. Why should we take the decision now itself? Is a set of goals necessary in life? Is goal setting really essential for our success in life? Yes, definitely. We all should have perfectly set smart goals in life to set a successful life. And to set that, we have a great personality, CA Yogesh Panchakshari amidst us. He is CA, CMA, CIMA from UK and is having rich experience of 18 years in coaching commerce. And he has PPA, Panchakshari's Professional Academy in Nasik. 3 branches are there, and he has molded thousands of students to become professional in commerce. And I'm very happy to welcome you, sir, to this
Thank you,
webinar.
ma'am. Thanks a
And
lot.
yeah, thank you. Welcome. And we are waiting to listen to you. Please enlighten us about the oceanic opportunities that are available in commerce. And dear parents and students, we have a question and answer session at the end of this webinar. And of course, in meanwhile, if you want to have any further clarification, you may please use and text in the chat section. Thank you. Let us listen to Sri Yogesh.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Being here is really a pleasure because when someone says that we wish to know something about commerce, I think my eyes clicked. Okay, great. So if someone is there who wish to know about commerce, then I must be there to explain something. So I'll take this opportunity to explain what exactly commerce is. And in commerce, we always believe in having the best ROI. That is the return on investment. And as the students and their parents are investing some time in this seminar, then I must give a proper ROI to them. So let's start with a small presentation of 15 to 20 minutes so that I'll be able to explain what exactly commerce is, how it works, and what exactly this commerce people does. What are the career opportunities in commerce? So once it is done, it will be nice if we get some questions and queries from students so that I can solve them. Okay. So let's
Yeah.
start with one small presentation then. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So can you see this on the window?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is career in commerce. So what are the opportunities in commerce? Now let's move towards it. Today we'll talk about what is commerce, what are different career opportunities in commerce, why the demand for commerce is increasing day by day, what is the probable future of the commerce students, and what should be the next step then. So let's talk about these 5 questions. On the basis of these 5 questions first, and I'm damn sure that many of the difficulties, many of the queries will be solved over here itself. So the first question comes, what is commerce? What exactly commerce is? Commerce means the trade, the transaction. It is nothing but an exchange of goods between two or more persons or countries. This definition itself tells us about the scope of commerce. When it is said it is trade and transaction, it means be it a transaction of purchasing one pen of 2 rupees or purchasing a fighter plane for our country of 2000 crore rupees or maybe dollars. Both are trade, both are transactions. So wherever you find the trade and transaction, you will find the commerce person. How? I'll explain further. Exchange of goods between two or more persons or countries. So when it is said two or more persons, we call it as a micro transaction. That is, one person went into a shop and he purchased a pen. And when it is between two countries, it becomes international transaction. So right from a local transaction up to international transaction, everywhere there is a commerce, and wherever there is commerce, there is the demand for commerce people. So that is what commerce is, a trade and transaction. Now, what exactly can be the career in commerce? I have divided it into two parts, professional qualifications and other qualifications. Even though I'm saying it is other qualification, doesn't mean they are not important, they are equally important. So let's see what exactly it is. What is professional and what is other qualification? Professional qualifications are generally known to be CA, that is Chartered Accountancy course, CMA, Cost and Management Accountant, CS, Company Secretary, and ACCA, which is the CA course from UK. And there are variety of international courses available like CIMA, which I did. Then there are IFRS courses. So all these courses comes under professional qualification. Now the question comes, why these qualifications are called as professional? What is the difference between a business and a profession? We should go back to that definition first. See, the business is something which needs skills, and profession is something which needs skills as well as certification also. That means the son of a famous doctor cannot be a doctor unless he has gained that certificate. The daughter of a chartered accountant cannot become chartered accountant unless she has cleared all the exams and she has grabbed that certificate. So whenever we visit the clinic or hospital, unfortunately we have to sometimes visit, what we should do is we should check the certificate of that doctor, which is displayed on the wall actually. So that is called as profession. What is profession then? It's a skill which is certified by someone. So who certifies this? Who says that I'm a chartered accountant? When I'm saying my name is Yogesh and I'm a chartered accountant, it is certified by someone. And who is that person who certifies this? Is the CA Institute from New Delhi. CMA Institute from Kolkata, CS Institute from New Delhi, and ACCA is from UK, England. So CA, CMA, CS, these are Indian institutions which are formed by government with a special act. That means there is a ICAI Act. Even if you wish to make a small change in the portion, you need to make the changes according to the act only. So these are the institutions which gives you this certificate. So let's talk about these professional exams first. But believe me, this is not the end of commerce segment. Many times it is assumed that, many times there is a misconception that CA, CMA, CS is only commerce and there is nothing apart from this. But it is not like that. And what is that? Let's talk about it. So let's see first what are these courses, and then we'll go for all the other courses which are equally important. Let's see. First is CA. CA means Chartered Accountancy course, as I said, conducted by ICAI, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. There are three levels. Basically, it's specialization. It is assumed that chartered accountant is specialized in taxation, accounting, and auditing. What is this? Accounting. For example, when a doctor is having his own clinic, he's always curious to know after 1 year whether he's in profit or not. So for that matter, we need to go through debit, credit, journal, ledger, final account. Then we come to know the profit amount. That is called as accounting. Then audit. Audit means checking that, confirming that everything is recorded properly. Any personal expense is not booked as the business expense, for example. So confirming that everything is recorded properly is an audit. And taxation. It means calculation of the tax as well as giving you the suggestions from by which you can save your tax in a legal way, legitimate way. So these are the specializations of CA. For completing the CA course, there are three levels: foundation, intermediate, and final. Foundation exam comes after 12th examination, that is 10 plus 2. Intermediate comes parallel to FY BCom, and final comes after the end of TY BCom. So, along with your college graduation, you can go through the CA course also. I repeat, foundation after 12th, intermediate after FY BCom, and final after TY BCom. So it goes in a parallel way. So you are going through graduation also and you are going through CA also. That is possible. So that's a frequently asked question. Can we do our graduation also if we are enrolling for CA? The answer is yes, you can go for both. You must go for both. The preparation for CA, there is a misconception again that the preparation of CA starts after 12th. No, it starts along with 11th itself. So weekdays, as we are having our classes at all three branches, we have Monday to Friday, we teach for 11th and 12th for 2 years, and Saturday, Sunday, we have a batch for CA Foundation. It means every student who enroll in PPA for CA starts his studies along with 11 studies itself. Rather, we have already started our demo sessions for CA also for those who have appeared for 10th exam and now they are waiting for their results. So it's a misconception that the study for of CA, CMA, CS or even ACCA starts after 11. There is an articleship, that is on the job training. You have to work in the office of a chartered accountant for 3.5 years simultaneously. That means after intermediate, the articleship starts. So this is all about CA. To conclude, it's a taxation, accounting, auditing specialization. Starts along the preparation starts along with 11. First exam comes after 12th. Second comes after FY. Third comes after TY BCom. and articleship 3.5 years. Next comes CMA, that is Cost and Management Accountant. His specialization is in costing, to reduce the cost, to save the cost, to control the cost. These things are handled by CMA. Here also we have three levels, that is foundation, intermediate, and final. Preparation start along with 11th again, and articleship is for 3 years. So just a difference that it is different institute, it is CMA. Again, it is formed by Government of India, but specialization aimed is in costing. That is CMA, Cost and Management Accountant. Then comes company secretary. Many times there is again a misconception that personal secretary is nothing but company secretary, but it is not like that. A company secretary is a person whom I call it as a legal doctor. That means he's a or she is a person who takes care of all the things which are happening in the legal department. When the notice should be sent, our trademark registration is done or not, what are the meetings, what are the minutes of meeting, everything. The best example is when you go for IPO, that means when you issue the shares in the market, at that time, a company secretary has to sign on the document and not the owner of company or directors of company. That is the importance of CS. It is gaining a lot in last 3 4 years because the legal complications are increasing. So CS is a legal doctor. So specialization, legal department. Three levels like foundation, inter, final. Just the names are different. Foundation is called as CSEET, Executive Entrance Test. Second, intermediate is called as executive, and final is called as professional. Again, the preparation starts along with 11 studies itself, and there is an articleship of 2 years after intermediate. It means if you are entering in 11th, don't please assume that 11th is the rest year. I always say that 11th is the best year. You should start preparing for these exams parallelly. Then comes ACCA. It's a CA Institute of UK, that is England. So it is the same thing which a chartered accountant does, accounting, taxation, and auditing. Just the difference, there are two differences. First, ACCA cannot have his own practice, cannot have his own office in India, but he can get a job opportunities. But in UK, then Australia, New Zealand, he can have his own office and he can have his own practice also. Basically, a chartered accountant, CMA, CS can work at two platforms. Either he can have his own office just like a doctor. A doctor can have his own clinic, or he can join with a big hospital like maybe Sahyadri Hospital or Wokhad. So same way, a CA, CMA, CS or ACCA can either have his own practice or can join with a company. So again, there are three levels: knowledge, skills, and professional. Preparation starts along with 11th. Rather, the best thing is in case of ACCA, you can appear for the first level even if you are in 11th standard. That means at the 11th end also you can go for the first level. In CA, CMA, CS, you have to wait till 12th exam clearance. So many of our students has already started preparing for ACCA UK. They will appear for their exams in 11th itself. Then they will continue the preparation of CA foundation, and after 12th they will appear for CA foundation also. And most of the studies goes parallelly, so it is good to go for multiple exams, and that is the USP of commerce. Actually, you can give multiple exams at a time, that I'll explain. Now here there is no compulsion of articleship. Even if you are having CA articleship, that is also accepted. Even if you do your job, that is also accepted as articleship. So this was all about professional exams: CA, CMA, CS, and ACCA. I hope this is clear. Now moving towards non-professional exams like BBA. BBA and MBA is generally taken as a combination. But let me clarify one point. For doing your MBA, you don't need to go through BBA. आपने बीबीए नहीं किया है फिर भी आप एमबीए कर सकते हो. इवन इफ यू आर अ साइंस ग्रेजुएट, स्टिल यू कैन गो फॉर एमबीए ऑल्सो. सो बीबीए इज बैचलर ऑफ बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. इट इज जस्ट लाइक बीकॉम. बी मतलब बैचलर. So after 12th you can go for it. So 3 year course will be for BBA. Then comes MBA. MBA is after graduation for 2 years. I repeat, for MBA, BBA is not compulsory. These are management courses. If you have already decided कि नहीं मुझे MBA ही करना है, then you should go to BBA after 12th. So 11th 12th commerce कीजिए, then enter in BBA and go for MBA. For example, in our classes, after completion of 12th, at least 25-30 students, 25-30% students think about going through BBA also. So we have the BPA batches separately in our academy. It goes like that. And there are different specializations like marketing, MBA HR. So many specializations are there. Now let's move towards something legal qualification that we call it as advocate, that is LLB. Now, if you wish to go for a legal qualification, then you have two ways to go for. After 12th, you can go for 3 year BSL and plus 2 years LLB. I repeat, after 12th, you can have 5 years course, 3 plus 2. But if you go after graduation for LLB, then 1 year is extended, that is 3 years LLB. So if you have already decided that I wish to be an advocate, my father, my mother, or maybe someone in my family is already an advocate and I wish to be, in that case, go for 11 12 commerce, thereafter switch to BSL, and then 3 years BSL, 2 years LLB. Otherwise, after graduation, you can go for 3 years total LLB. So that is about the legal segment. Now there are so many other exams also, like banking exams. You can start preparing for banking exam along with FY BCom, and you can appear for banking is a core commerce sector. So you can appear for banking exams immediately from SY, or for higher level staff level exams after TY BCom. UPSC exams, that is the civil services, you can start preparing after FY BCom. You can appear after your TY BCom. Actuary, it is like valuation course, but it's a course. It is not a qualification in itself. That can also be done after the graduation. Actuary means making the valuation. किसी के शॉप में अगर आग लग गई तो कितना लॉस हुआ है, यू टू मेक द वैल्यूएशन. इफ ए लिमिटेड विश टू एक्वायर अनदर कंपनी बी लिमिटेड, उसका वैल्यूएशन कैसे होगा? एवरीथिंग इज डन बाय एक्चुअरी. Gradually actuary is also gaining a good demand. And then certificate exams are there, like certificate in direct taxes, certificate in indirect taxes, like that. So that is also available for us. So these are different other exams which are also possible in CA, sorry, in commerce. So we have gone through all the professional and non-professional courses. Now coming to the next question, I'm trying to brief the presentation to keep the presentation in brief because the time is a constraint. Okay. Why the demand for commerce is increasing day by day? सर पहले तो हम देखते थे कि बाय डिफॉल्ट साइंस का ऑप्शन हुआ करता था, एंड इफ द मार्क्स आर लेस देन ओनली वी गो टू कॉमर्स. बट नाउ व्हाई देयर इज अ इंक्रीजिंग डिमांड फॉर कॉमर्स डे बाय डे? First thing, increase in businesses and transactions. As you can see, maybe in Salem, if you ask your grandma or grandpa, there were very few shops few years back, let's say 25, 30 years back. Now all the branded shops are there. Then you can purchase any brand product from your city itself. So the businesses are increasing, transactions are increasing. So the demand for commerce people is also increasing. Globalization. Sitting in Salem itself, you can sell a product to US person. You can purchase some products through Amazon or Flipkart. So that globalization has helped to increase the trade and transaction. And again, as the number of transactions are increasing, demand for commerce will go up. E-commerce, just as I explained. Variety of career opportunities. As I explained, there are n number of opportunities available in commerce. In science, which I can see, I'm not the expert to comment on science, but in science, many times we think about going to IIT or CET, that means engineering, or becoming a doctor, which is good, of course. Engineers and doctors are also needed by the society. But in commerce, as you can see, you can go for parallel courses. A student can appear for 11 12 commerce as well as CA, as well as CMA, as well as CS, as well as ACCA parallelly. He can have a combination of BBA plus CA also. He can have a combination of law plus company secretary also, which is in a way very good combination. So the combinations are very good. So multiple career opportunities are available at a time. As in my case, in 2004, I got three qualifications in the same month, that is MCOM, CA, and CMA. Why it happened? Because I started parallelly for all these exams. All these three exams were going parallelly. So I got three basic qualifications, best qualification in commerce in the same month. So multiple career opportunities are also possible. That is also an advantage. Lesser investment and higher returns. As you know, the investment in commerce is very less. You can take the compare the fees of classes, which is very less. So overall career can be completed in very lesser investment, but the returns are very high. You must be knowing the packages available to chartered accountants, company secretaries, or your MBAs also. So the packages are good, investment is lesser. So that is why the lower middle class, middle class person can also think about having a good career in commerce. Otherwise it was very difficult for the person like me, because being from a lower middle class family, it would have been very difficult for me to know what exactly the career opportunities are. So lesser investment and higher return makes commerce a very good choice. So this was all about the courses and opportunities available in commerce, as well as why the demand for commerce is increasing. Now the next question comes, if मुझे ऐसे दिल से लग रहा है कि I should go to commerce, then what should be the next step? So let's talk about the steps to be taken. So my first step is first get the full information. Now, as I explained you the basic information, now if you find some interest in it, you should go for the full information. That means what exactly CA is, what are the subjects for CA foundation, what are the subjects for intermediate, what is articleship. If I wish to go through BBA, then what are the which are the colleges which are offering BBA after 12? Which college is best? What are the subject? What is the knowledge I'm going to get? So these things you should get. Attend some online batches to know what commerce is. So before taking any decision, whether I should go to commerce or science or engineering, whatever, you should attend some online sessions. For example, PPA, we have already offered some demo batches to our Nasik students, and this is sixth demo batch we are running right now. So we help the students to take the decision. Maybe after going through it, maybe you will choose science or any other course. That's fine, but you should know what exactly commerce is. That is why better to attend some online batches to understand what commerce is. Check your compatibility with commerce and jump in. If you find it comfortable, if you find that it's a very good career to go for, you can jump in and we are there to help you in commerce. So these are the simple steps I think you should follow if you find some interest in it. So with this, I will end up with my small presentation. And this is me, CA Yogesh Panchakshari, as already introduced by ma'am that I have done my CA as well as CMA and CIMA, which is the UK qualification, and MCOM, of course, that's a basic qualification. So that is possible to you also, right? So before ending my formal session, I'm very thankful to ma'am that I got this opportunity to talk to all of you because otherwise it's very difficult sitting in Nasik and that is in Maharashtra talking to all these students and their parents in Salem, Tamil Nadu. So ma'am has and sir has taken a lot of efforts for it. So I'm very thankful to you, ma'am. Now, as I'm
Thank you.
completing with my presentation, now I request you let the questions come. So if you have any doubts, let me know so that I can give you some explanation about it.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Yogesh sir. It's
Yes, ma'am.
really very informative and it has enlightened us. You know, a lot of opportunities in commerce, and
Yeah.
you explained, that at a time we can qualify for more than two. That is really
Yes.
great. It's really
Yes.
wonderful to know about all these things. And see, you have a rich experience of 18 years in your place, Nasik. We from Salem, from South India, can we have your guidance here
Yeah.
in
Sure. Why
Salem?
not? Sure. Why not? We are always here
Sir,
to give you the guidance. No problem at
yeah,
all.
yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. If our students want to have some more webinar classes, any such classes can be arranged, with your
Sure.
help.
Sure. As I said, the best part is that you should have some sessions, that is online free sessions by which you will understand what exactly commerce is, and that is why we can offer them, we can have some free demo batches for them, we can have multiple subjects, let them understand what accounts is, let them understand what economics is, what is OC, what is SP, how maths is also important in commerce, let them understand what chartered accountancy course is. So what we can do is we can give them some demo batches live from Maharashtra and they can attend it, so it will be very easy for them to take the decision. The basic
Sir, how to
reason
enroll
behind
for
all,
that?
yeah, yeah,
How to enroll
we
for
can,
that?
yeah, we can. I can give you the link. So we'll have a WhatsApp group, and in that WhatsApp group, we'll send the link of the sessions, and we have the sessions on live session. By clicking on the link, the student can join for the batch. And what I feel when I was in 10th, when I cleared my 10th in 1996, at that time there was no one to explain exactly what I should do. So I
Yeah.
think the new generation is smart enough to find their own way. What we need to do is we have to just help them and we can go for it. So we can help them to understand what are the subjects are. And once they understand, they can take their own decision. No problem.
And we are very fortunate to have you, sir, with us.
That's my pleasure also.
And it's really nice. And sir, with your permission, can we have a franchise at Salem? Because
Oh, great.
we want to actually give that opportunity to our Salem students. Because
I
here
would
in
love to.
Salem, such professional academy is not found. So can we
Right.
have one of such classical professional academy at Salem?
Yeah, I would love to. Rather, in last 18 years, whatever experience we have gained, I would like to share with all the students. And as the Salem students are showing such a nice interest, then there must be something. And yes,
Yeah,
we'll surely have something for them. We can have a branch over there, and with your support, of course, we can surely give a best quality knowledge to them. So
yeah.
yes, once student are showing the interest, why not? We'll surely go for it.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
Yeah.
We are really thrilled to have you amidst us.
Yes,
Really
thank you. Thanks
nice.
a lot. That's my pleasure also. Now, the most important thing is, as the lockdown is there and we cannot have physical classes right now,
Huh,
so
huh.
obviously it is taken as a constraint, but in every constraint we should find an opportunity. So what I would suggest all the students that take it as an opportunity, as you are at home, as fortunately in our country now the internet facilities are available, make the
Yeah,
best use of it. Attend the
of course.
sessions, try understanding what exactly commerce is. If you like it, good. But even if you don't like it, even if you think no, okay, commerce is okay, but I wish to be a doctor in future, that's fine. At least you will understand that after being a doctor also, as being chartered accountant, I have to meet a doctor twice or thrice year,
In a year.
unfortunately. But a chartered account, the doctor also need to meet a chartered accountant for filing the returns. For
Yeah.
because in future it may happen. It's a classical example. Let's assume that there is a doctor who is practicing for 25 years, and after 25 years now he think that for how many years I'll work alone. Let's have a super specialty hospital, and he went to the bank for having a loan, and the bank rejected his application. So he was confused. He said, how can you reject my application? You know it very well that I am the famous doctor in Salem, and how can you reject my application? The bank manager said, sir, I also come to you for consultation. I am also your patient. I know what is your income, but the problem is that you have never filed your income tax return. You
Oh,
never visited chartered accountancy office. He would have helped you to file the income tax return. It would have created your legal identity. So if you have not filed a return, you don't have any income. There is no legal proof that you are having the income. I'm extremely sorry, I cannot sanction you the loan. Then that doctor realizes, oh, वो सीए मेरे पास तो आता था, मैं कभी सीए के पास नहीं गया. That was my mistake. So after going through all these demo sessions, maybe student will choose their own career, but they will forever remember that yes, in Salem, we need to visit some commerce people so that we can have something good for our business. So that is why the commerce is something everyone should understand. Like mathematics is something everyone should learn. So that is the same way. The commerce is something which everyone must understand, and that is how we can help them.
yeah. Definitely, sir. Definitely. And இனிய பெற்றோர்களே, மாணவ மாணவிகளே, நம்முடைய வாழ்க்கையில லட்சியம் என்பது என்ன என்று எல்லோருக்கும் தெரிய வேண்டும். ஒரு இலக்கு என்பது இல்லை என்றால் எந்த திசையை நோக்கி நாம் பயணம் செல்ல முடியும்? சோ இலக்கு எவ்வளவு முக்கியம் என்பதை நாம் எல்லோரும் அறிவோம். அந்த இலக்கு ஏன் இப்போதிலிருந்தே நாம் மனதில் வைத்துக் கொள்ள வேண்டும்? இப்பதான் என்னுடைய குழந்தை 10th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் முடிச்சிருக்கான். இப்பதான் என்னோட பொண்ணு 11th பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கா. இப்ப அதுக்குள்ளார நான் ஏன் ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு கரியரை நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்களா? 10th முடிச்ச உடனே எவ்வளவு அழகா அந்த 11th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் பண்ணும் பொழுதே இந்த காமர்ஸ் ஃபீல்டு செலக்ட் பண்ணினா அட் அ டைம்ல 11th 12th முடிக்கும் பொழுதே நீங்க சிஏவுக்கு ஒரு ஃபவுண்டேஷன் கோர்ஸ் நீங்க பண்ண முடியும் அப்படின்னு இப்போ டாக்டர் சிஏ யோகேஷ் சொன்னார் இல்லையா? இந்த இவ்வளவு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்கு அட் அ டைம்ல. சிஏ, சிஎம்ஏ, ஃபாரின் யூகேல இருந்து பண்ணக்கூடிய ஏசிசிஏ எல்லாமே நீங்க ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ண முடியும். 11th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் பண்ணும் பொழுதே பண்ண முடியும் அப்படிங்கிறது ரொம்ப பெரிய ஒரு வரப்பிரசாதமா நான் நினைக்கிறேன். சேலத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய நம்முடைய குழந்தைங்க இந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிய கண்டிப்பா யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கணும். ஏன்னா இலக்கு எவ்வளவு ஸ்திரமா நம்மளுடைய மனசுல இருக்கோ அதை பொறுத்துதான் நம்ம வாழ்க்கையோடைய வெற்றியும் இல்லையா? நான் ஒரு சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்ல விரும்புறேன். யூகேல ஹார்வர்ட் யூனிவர்சிட்டியில ஒரு சர்வே கண்டக்ட் பண்ணினாங்க. அதுல என்னன்னா ஒரு 100 எம்பிஏ ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு இந்த சர்வே பண்ணாங்க ஃபார் 10 இயர்ஸ். 1979ல இருந்து 1989 வரைக்கும் இந்த சர்வே பண்ணினாங்க. என்ன என்ன சர்வே அப்படின்னா, ஜஸ்ட் ரைட் யுவர் கோல்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட் யுவர் கோல்ஸ் இன் அ பேப்பர். இதுதான் அவங்களுக்கு சொன்ன ஒரே ஒரு டெஸ்ட். அந்த 100 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்ல 3 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் மட்டும்தான் என்னுடைய கோல் இது அப்படின்னு ரைட்டிங்ல கொடுக்க முடிஞ்சது. 13 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், எஸ் வி ஹாவ் அ கோல், பட் ரைட்டிங்ல என்னால கொடுக்க முடியல அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. மிச்சம் 84 பேர் என்ன சொன்னாங்கன்னா, கோர்ஸை முடிச்சா போதும், ஜஸ்ட் வி வாண்ட் டு என்ஜாய் லைஃப் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. The survey, it went off like this. After 10 years, in 1989, the same 100 students were surveyed. The results are really astonishing. இந்த 13 இருக்காங்க இல்லையா, 13%, 13 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அவங்க இந்த 84% விட டபுள் டைம் ஏர்ன் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. பிகாஸ் தே ஹேட் சம்திங் அஸ் கோல் இன் தேர் லைஃப். இந்த 84% என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க, ஏதோ கிடைச்ச வேலையை பண்ணிட்டு அப்படியே லைஃபை பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. பட் இந்த 3% அவங்களுடைய கோல் என்ன அப்படிங்கறத தெளிவா எழுதினாங்க பாத்தீங்களா, ரைட்டிங்ல கொடுத்தாங்க பாத்தீங்களா, அவங்க மட்டும் இந்த 97% இந்த 13 and plus 84 இவங்க எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து ஏர்ன் பண்ணதை விட 10 times ஏர்ன் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஸோ டு தட் எக்ஸ்டென்ட் நம்முடைய இலக்கு என்ன அப்படிங்கறத ஆரம்ப கால வாழ்க்கையிலேயே நம்ம பிக்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அந்த இலக்கை நோக்கிய பயணத்துல நாம அடியெடுத்து வச்சோம்னா கண்டிப்பா நம்மளுடைய டைரக்ஷன் ரொம்ப கிளியரா இருக்கும். நாம இதைத்தான் சாதிக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிற மனதுடைய வேகம் அதிகமா இருக்கும். சரியா நேரத்தை பயன்படுத்த முடியும். சரியான வாழ்க்கைய வெற்றிகரமா நாம அமைச்சு கொடுக்க முடியும். அதனால எல்லாரும் இந்த அழகான பிரசன்டேஷனை கேட்டிருப்பீங்க. மிக்க பயனுள்ளதா ஆக்கிக்கோங்க. உங்களுடைய குழந்தைங்களுடைய எதிர்காலத்தை வளமானதா மாற்றுங்க. தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் லிஸ்னிங். If you have any any clarifications required, we can have.
Yeah, there is one question asked. And yes, so the question is, if I have completed my MCom, and can you please suggest what exactly the career opportunities for me? See, after MCom, first thing, the good thing is you have already grabbed your master's degree. Now there are so many opportunities for you. For example, if you wish to go for professional exams like CA, CMA, CS, for CA and CMA, you can directly go for the second level. That means you don't need to go for foundation level exam. Directly intermediate level you can go. For CS, earlier it was allowed to enter to the second level directly after graduation, but now you have to appear for its foundation, that is CSET. Apart from professional exams, you can appear for ACCA also. ACCA, which is the qualification, as I said, from UK, gives you so many exemptions in their exams because you are a graduate. So once you are MCom, you will get so many exemptions in the subjects for ACCA. So that is also one thing possible. Second thing, if you don't wish to go for professional exams like CA, CMA, CS, or ACCA, what you can, and in ACCA, passing ratio is really very good as compared to CA. After graduation, as you have completed your MCom, it means next 2-3 years are very crucial for you for your career, because you need to be settled in next 3 years, as I can see. So ACCA can be a very good option. One thing is the passing ratio is good. Then optional subjects, that means you can appear for any subject whenever you want. You don't need to wait for all 4 subjects to be done. Group wise passing is not there. You can clear one by one all these subjects. So that is the advantage of going through ACCA. That is the international qualification. Very good job opportunities available. Apart from these professional exams, you can think about some taxation specialization, like 1 year course of DTL, Diploma in Taxation and Law. If you go through it and you have already done your MCom, you can go for your own practice. So even though it is not equivalent to chartered accountant, but you can have your own practice. So you will be a practicing accountant. So you can get that certificate also. That is also one probability. So these kind MBA, of course, it is there. If you wish to go through law, then 3-year LLB is there. So these are the courses which are readily available. Actuary course is also there. You can go for it. CIMA you can go for. So you have to just find out what exactly is your liking. If you are very much comfortable and if you like being in law segment, then go for LLB, management, MBA, taxation. You can have the certificate courses also. Okay. So these are all the things which are available for you. But I repeat, next 3 years are going to be very crucial for you. These 3 years will decide your life and the way you are going to live. On the same lines, for 10th and 12th students, due to language barrier, I could not understand exactly what the story I'm told. But what I could understand is, when you made a best choice, when you were given an opportunity to write your aims and goals, so writing the aim, maybe everyone will get involved in it, but sticking to it, setting your goal and catching that goal needs a persistent efforts. And those who give their 100% are earning much better than others, and it is not only money but respect also. So for 10th
Yeah.
and 12th students, I would request to be very serious about their career now. Next 5 years will decide your life. Next 5 years will decide how your mom and dad, your grandpa, grandfather will be living their life, and your next generation also. So that's why what I would say is commerce is a pretty good option. Variety of career courses are available. As I'm representing commerce, that's why I'm saying it is commerce. Of course, science are also having the opportunities, but I'm not right person to comment about it. And I promise you, ma'am, if you need any help about commerce in Salem, we are there with you. Now we are the family members of Salem people. So yes, we'll help you out. Whatever you want, you can specially demand and we can arrange for it. Right?
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot for sparing your valuable time with us.
Thank you,
And
ma'am, for
really, we are really interested to have you at our end. We
great.
want to have your guidance,
Sure, sure.
you know, to enrich our Salem students.
Yes. See, in last 18 years, the results as I have seen in Nasik, even though it was a very small city when I started for classes 18 years back, now it is a perfect time that a student in Nasik don't wish to go anywhere. Otherwise, in Maharashtra, the situation was that if you wish to be a chartered accountant, you need to go to Mumbai or Pune. Maybe that is the situation in Salem right now. The student
Yeah.
needs to go outside Salem. But I
Yes.
feel being at home is the first thing which a student should have at this age. So if there is a scope for these kind of courses and any guidance, yes, we are always there. And if we go with a nice response from all the students, yes, I promise you, we can surely have some centers over there, and I will come up with all the experiences in 18 years we have, and we'll move towards a great career for our students.
Yes, sir. Because from Salem or from South India, South Tamil Nadu, if people want to go for CA classes, they
Mhm.
have to go to Chennai or Coimbatore because we don't have such
Okay.
professional academy at our place. So
Okay.
if we can get your professional guidance, definitely it will help our students to aspire for CA and CMA, such high class courses.
Sure,
Definitely
sure.
we can think about it, and as per the requirements of our Salem students and parents, we can definitely come up with a very good academy, sir.
Yeah.
I hope.
So as we started with a small invitation for the seminar, that is webinar today, but as it is ending up with something good, yes, I'll be happy to come there, and I will surely have something for our students. So
Yeah,
students, get ready. Now we are entering into the Commerce Express, so get ready and let's
yeah,
have a good experience for you.
yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye. Thank you.